It's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New England Patriots. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Thornton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2nd and 11. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Jones throwing complete for Harris. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne there to make the grab. And the Patriots will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Here's Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On 1st down, it's Harris. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The tackle made by Caleb Chason.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Thornton. Touchdown, Patriots. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd and 11 now, Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got room to run past the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 29-yard line. Well, a heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end could be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Patriots take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Well, sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. Already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On first down, Lawrence. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd and 1, Jones into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. Down the numbers. There he goes. 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side. It deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake, Jones. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. From the gun, Jones. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And his kick is indeed good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Now Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. On play action, Lawrence. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So no touchdown that time, but they do get 3 more, and now they have even more of a cushion.
It's been a terrific first half offensively, so it's hard to blame them for not getting into the end zone there. But the way they've been moving the ball in this one, I don't think these will be their final points of the game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really... Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild,
And here's another completion for good yardage.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Off play action. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Jags grab it. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Robinson, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. The quick slant caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that cuts this lead down to 13. McCann's got it teed up. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
51's Mike. Mike 51. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on them. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Off play action. Jones. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. McCann's got it teed up. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
It got his man complete. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there for New England. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw. Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Patriots are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. He's got it at the 2. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line. And the lead is going to stay right where it is. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action with Lawrence. Being chased out left. And that's complete. Etienne out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a give to Etienne. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Go. 60 more.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Connection made with Chenault. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Juwan Johnson there to make the grab. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Jaguars 28. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Now Jones. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing Jones. Flush to his right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
A quick throw caught out wide by Bourne. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll try the right side with Harris. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Andre Cisco there on the stop. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Looking to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now on 2nd and 13. Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. That's caught inside the 20. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play for the Jaguars. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's-eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. So part one of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
They'll look to throw, and he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
It's a game of 2. And the Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. To Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Yeah, this will get him all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10. A big play there on the catch and run. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They hand this off to Harris. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Back to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Again, it's Johnson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Oh, it's an enormous call here. They'll go for 2. One play to keep their postseason alive. A final shot now for Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. Snags it for the pick.
I think it's easy to figure out why they went for 2 there, right? You want to make sure you're guarding against a field goal beating you.
Yeah, but with this little time on the clock, they just need to worry about protecting on the kickoff.
That's the big one. And with the kickoff coming up, I wouldn't squib it. I would kick it deep, but not so deep that the return guy can get it. I want to make someone else handle the football. Yeah, put some height on it and take some time down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.